Hello guys, welcome again to Esiwakago YouTube channel, and let me just take this opportunity to thank all of you who've been subscribing. I have been seeing you in large numbers, and we are almost now to hit 3,000 subscribers. We are just away with less than 200 subscribers, and God is good so far, and may you continue subscribing. And when I go to my YouTube studio to see what type of people are watching my YouTube videos, I get to see that 40 something % of people who watch my videos, they are not subscribers. Please just take your moment and subscribe. It is just 2 seconds to do that, and God will bless you. All right, why am I here today? I am here today to talk about states that have highest minimum wage. And when I talk of minimum wage, this is the minimum payment that a state is allowed to pay a worker. Some states do not have laws regarding minimum wages, but most of them do have the minimum wage an employer should pay employee without exceptions. And let me read some of the states that are leading in 2021 with the most highest minimum wage. And when we talk of minimum wage, that means it is not the money that you're gonna get paid there, but that is simply the minimum, the most least amount of money an employer can pay you, whether you are trained or not with any training or not. They cannot pay you, they cannot go under that amount of money because the law restricts them. So the more you see, or the more you're gonna hear about the minimum wage, that means the regular pay is even more than what I'm gonna read here. So if a specific state has a minimum wage, for example, of $13, that means most of the employers in that state will be paying above $13. So that means they have very good pay. Because it means the minimum wage that is allowed. It is very hard to get a company paying you minimum wage, because that is the minimum wage that is supposed to be paid to an employee. Why? Because they won't find nobody to work for them. They have to raise the money above that so that they can find people to work for them, because as you know, in America there are always a shortage of workers, and that is one thing why companies might increase their wages in order to win people to work for them. So may I go right ahead and start reading the states? The leading state is California with a minimum wage of $14. What does that tell you? It tells you most of the companies pay above that for an hour. Okay. The second one is Washington with $13.69 per hour. Massachusetts with $13.50 per hour. We have Connecticut with $13, Oregon with $12.75 per hour, New York with $12.50, Colorado with $12.32 per hour. We have Maine with $12.15, and also Arizona pays the same in terms of minimum wage. We do have New Jersey with a minimum wage of $12. Maryland, we have $11.75 per hour. Vermont, it has $11.75 per hour, so it is together with Maryland. Illinois has a minimum of $11, so is Arkansas, $11. New Mexico, $10.50 per hour. Missouri has $10.30 per hour, And right before Missouri, we have Alaska having $10.34. Nevada has $9.75 per hour. Florida has $8.65 per hour. Ohio has $8.80 per hour. Montana has $8.75 per hour. Minnesota have $8.21 as the minimum wage per hour. What does this tell you? This means basically of the states that I have just read for you, the most minimum pay you can get, even if you are new in America, even if you are starting to work in America, the least money you can get per hour is $8.21. And I would just promise you, there are very few companies that can pay you the minimum wage simply because it is the lawful minimum wage that they are allowed to pay. Excuse me. The reason as to why they do not pay the minimum wage, even though it's lawfully allowed to pay that, it's because of the competition in terms of workers. If they pay that little money, they won't get nobody to work for them. So whether you are trained or not, they're gonna take you in. They will hire you for more than just what I talked about, the minimum wage, and they will train you and pay you way above the minimum. And there are those companies that will pay you the minimum wage, and those companies mostly are companies that deal with food or somewhere that you can get tips. If you can be able to get tips, maybe for example a restaurant, they can pay you a minimum wage or maybe even below the minimum, because you will also be getting tips. And here in America, tipping is like a payment. Like they even suggest for you how much you should tip according to how much you ate. You know, it's your money, yeah, it's something that should come out willingly, but here in America, they make it look like you owe a tip. And in such businesses or in such companies, you gotta see that they can hire you for a minimum, but trust me, you will get a lot of tips. So somehow it's good, and somehow I feel like sometimes it should not be the work of the employer to care about how much tip I'm gonna get, but for them to pay me the amount I'm supposed to be paid. Whether I get the tips or not, that is upon me. So but anyway, every continent, Jesus Christ, every continent and every state in the whole world, they have their way of doing things, and America is not exceptional. So they believe in tipping. So most of the time you will find that when you get a job in a restaurant or any other place, like let's say you do valet parking, you're gonna find that they pay you minimum because they know people will tip you for your services. Even when you do Uber, taxi here, they tip you. So I believe maybe that's why they don't pay people that much money, because they know you're gonna get tips. And even when you do something like deliveries, let's say you do Uber Eats, or you do DoorDash, or you do anything to deliver groceries, they don't pay you much money because they know you're gonna get tips. So that is basically the amount of money you should expect if you happen to land in one of these states in America. But like I said, this is not what you're gonna get paid, but this is the least you can get paid, and you are supposed to work for 40 hours a week. So you can just calculate that and see how much money you're gonna be making per week, of course minus taxes. So roughly you can be able to tell how much money you're gonna be getting per 2 weeks, or per week if they pay per week, or per 2 weeks. So why don't I see you in the next video? And keep on subscribing, please guys, keep on subscribing, and don't forget to keep on keeping on. Yeah, we have to keep on keeping on all the time, without no exceptions. We have to push ourselves each and every minute, because we have a purpose to live. All right, okay, so see you in the next video. God bless you, and God keep you safe. Bye bye.